Have you ever been afraid of the dark? When the lights go out and every little shadow starts to look like a monster? Well, let me tell you a story about a little boy named Leo, who knew that feeling all too well. For Leo, bedtime was the scariest time of day. As soon as his mom would tuck him in and turn off the light, his room would transform. The friendly old coat rack in the corner, it would stretch and twist, its arms becoming long, spindly claws reaching out for him. The pile of laundry on his chair, it would hunch over, looking like a giant, grumpy troll waiting to pounce. Even his beloved teddy bear, perched on the shelf, would cast a shadow that looked like a sharp-toothed beast. Leo would pull his covers up to his nose, his heart thumping like a drum, and squeeze his eyes shut, wishing for the morning to come quickly. The darkness wasn't just empty, it was filled with monsters his own mind had created. But here's the thing about Leo. During the day, he was an intrepid explorer. His bedroom wasn't just a room, it was the command center for intergalactic adventures. The walls were covered in glowing star charts and posters of swirling nebulae. Modeled spaceships hung from the ceiling, caught mid-flight on their way to distant planets. His desk was littered with drawings of rocket ships, strange aliens, and colorful ringed worlds. Leo knew the names of all the constellations, from Orion the Hunter to the Great Bear. He could tell you how far away Jupiter was and how many moons it had. Space was his passion, his dream. It was a vast, beautiful, and exciting universe waiting to be discovered. This created a strange paradox for Leo. He loved the night sky more than anything, but he was terrified of the darkness that revealed it. It was a constant battle inside him. He would often creep to his window after his parents were asleep, pulling back just a tiny corner of the curtain. He'd peek out at the vast, inky blackness, peppered with tiny, glittering diamonds of light. He'd see the moon, a friendly silver orb, and wish he could walk on its surface. He'd spot a satellite streaking across the sky and imagine he was inside, waving down at the world below. His dreams were out there, in the very darkness he feared. He longed to be an astronaut, to soar through the cosmos. But how could he explore the universe if he was too scared to even face the shadows in his own room? One night, the fear felt particularly strong. A storm had just passed, and the wind was making the tree branches outside his window scratch against the glass like long fingernails. The shadows were dancing more wildly than ever. Leo was just about to dive under his covers when something caught his eye through the gap in his curtains. It was a star. But this wasn't just any star. It was brighter than all the others, and it seemed to be twinkling directly at him, pulsing with a soft, gentle light, as if it were sending him a message. It wasn't scary. It was inviting. For a long moment, Leo just stared at it, mesmerized. The star seemed to be saying, "It's okay. Come and see." A new feeling started to bubble up inside him, pushing against the fear. It was curiosity. It was the call of adventure he felt during the day. He thought about his hero, the first astronaut to walk on the moon, and how brave he must have been. Taking a deep, shaky breath, Leo slid out of bed. His feet were cold on the wooden floor as he tiptoed to the window. His hand trembled as he reached for the latch. He hesitated, the old fear whispering in his ear, but then he looked back at the twinkling star, his star, and with a sudden surge of courage, he unlatched the window and pushed it wide open. Instantly, the room was flooded with a cool, silvery light. It wasn't the harsh glare of a lamp, but a soft, magical glow from the star-dusted sky, and in this gentle light, everything changed. The monster in the corner was just his coat rack again. The grumpy troll was just a pile of clothes. The sharp-toothed beast on the shelf was his fluffy, friendly teddy bear. The shadows hadn't vanished, but the starlight had revealed them for what they truly were. Just shadows. They held no power over him anymore. Leo leaned on the windowsill, the cool night air on his face, and looked out. The darkness was no longer a scary, confined space. It was a breathtaking, infinite canvas. The sky was a deep, velvety blue, and it was filled with more stars than he had ever seen before. The Milky Way stretched across the heavens like a river of spilled diamonds. The darkness wasn't empty. It was full of beauty, wonder, and promise. It was the home of his dreams. A huge smile spread across Leo's face. He wasn't afraid anymore. He looked back at his room, now bathed in starlight. It didn't look like a scary bedroom. It looked like the cockpit of a grand spaceship. His bed was the captain's chair. The star charts on the wall were his navigation maps. The window was his viewport, looking out onto the magnificent expanse of space. The darkness wasn't something to hide from. It was something to explore. He climbed back into bed, but this time, he didn't pull the covers over his head. He left the window open a crack, letting the starlight and the gentle night sounds fill his room. He dreamed of soaring through sparkling asteroid belts, dancing in the rings of Saturn, and waving to friendly aliens on faraway planets. The darkness was his friend now, his playground, the beautiful, quiet beginning of every great adventure. And so, Leo learned that sometimes, the things we are most afraid of hold the key to our greatest dreams. We just need to be brave enough to open the window and let the starlight in. Thank you for watching. I hope this story inspires you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales of wonder. See you next time.